What happens when a billionaire mocks a poor single mother in court? Stay with me, because the judge's words will change everything. In a crowded courtroom, tension filled the air. On one side sat Clara, a single mother in her late 20s. She wore a faded dress and held her son's small hand tightly. She wasn't here by choice. She was here because of a lawsuit filed against her by billionaire developer Victor Kane. Victor claimed Clara owed him thousands in unpaid rent after he bought the building she lived in. What he didn't mention was that he had tripled the rent overnight, knowing poor families like Clara's could never keep up. As Clara nervously explained her situation, Victor leaned back in his expensive suit, smirking. At one point, he laughed out loud. "Your Honor," he said mockingly, "this woman wants sympathy because she can't pay? Maybe if she worked harder, she wouldn't be in this mess." The courtroom gasped. Clara's face burned, but she stayed calm. She turned to the judge and spoke softly. "I work 2 jobs. I raise my son alone. Every dollar I make goes to food, clothes, and keeping a roof over our heads. I'm not lazy. I'm just fighting to survive." Victor rolled his eyes. "Excuses. People like her always want handouts." The judge's expression hardened. He tapped his gavel once and leaned forward. "Mr. Kane," he said firmly, "I've heard enough. This courtroom is not a place for arrogance, and poverty is not a crime. What is unacceptable is a landlord exploiting families for profit." Victor's smirk vanished. The judge continued. "You increased rent beyond legal limits and attempted to evict this mother unlawfully. This court not only dismisses your claim, but fines you for predatory practices. Clara, you and your son will remain in your home." The room erupted in murmurs. Clara's eyes filled with tears, this time of relief. She hugged her son tightly, whispering, "We're safe." Victor, red with humiliation, slammed his papers shut and stormed out of the courtroom. His laughter was gone. As Clara left, strangers approached her with kind smiles, some even applauding her courage. She walked out taller than she had walked in, knowing that dignity and justice had triumphed over greed. So what do you think? Who really won that day, the billionaire with money or the mother with courage? If you enjoyed this story, please like, subscribe, and share WOW for more powerful dramas that keep you hooked until the very end.